Hello, class. So today we're going to be talking about Stan Bolt, who is the founder of the Clowns International Egg Registry. So let's get into this. So the purpose of the Clowns Egg Registry is basically so performers can copyright their look. Now, is this in a legal binding way? No, but it is usually respected. It's definitely respected by the members who join to get their faces painted on these eggs. Because if you're a member, you get your face painted. This has been going on for like over 70 years. Like the grind never stopped for Stan. Like the grind never stopped until his death though. But like it never stopped. Like now, each egg has their own unique identity, and that is very important. Now, Stan has been painting clown faces onto eggs since 1930 to 1966. Now, Stan painted about 350 eggs before he died. You can correct me if I'm wrong. Now, they don't have the Clowns International Egg Registry here. Like in the US, they don't have it here. They have it in London, though. Go to the UK. They have it over there. You gotta get shipped. You want your face? Want your clown face on the egg? You gotta get that shit shipped now. Like today, in today's time, you gotta get this shit shipped. But that's not here in the US, unfortunately. Now for them, they have about like 250 plus clown unique, like I said, unique faces like on them, like in the inventory if you walk in there. But man, it's kind of crazy because Stan Bolt was painting these clown faces on chicken eggs. Like that man was working hard. The grind didn't stop. He wouldn't eat them eggs. He would paint them eggs. Like the grind didn't stop until his death, like I was talking about earlier. And then the tradition got revived in the 1970s to 80s using ceramic eggs. Painted by Katie and Debbie. Katie and Debbie for the win. If you want to join the Clown Egg Registry, you gotta submit photos of your face. You gotta submit photos of your costume, your clown face, of course, and an egg artist will paint it. It's important to know that no clowns can share the same face. Now, what's crazy is that Stan Bolt made about 350 eggs, but most of them jobs got broken, so, over the years. But yeah. Now, low key, I was wondering how did Stan not worried about eggs rotting, but it turns out he would just poke a hole in the bottom of the egg and blow it out with a straw, or this is gonna sound wrong, using gentle mouth pressure. Blow the contents out of the egg, and then he wouldn't have to worry about it. Yes, the egg would be real gentle, just like eggs just would be in general, but yeah, then he can paint them and it would be okay. That is why they switch over to ceramic eggs. You don't gotta worry about that shit. Also, a big disclaimer, just because you have a clown egg doesn't mean you're gonna be with all the other famous clowns. No, they're gonna put you somewhere else. They'll put you at the Wookiee hole. That's where they will put you, but then you're not gonna be with them. So I'm just gonna give it a little heads up. It doesn't mean it's any less important. I'm just making little jokey jokes, but it doesn't mean it's any less important. That shit actually started in 1940, so Also, I know there's gonna be people watching this video that are not really clowns and just think they can post a clown look or show a random clown picture and then just be like, okay, I get a clown egg. No, this is actually prestigious. It's actually a thing for clowns who are real performers. Because if you go ahead and try and think you can get an egg, an artist is gonna take the time to draw on the egg for you who's not really even a clown, you're not gonna get the egg. They're gonna check you out. They're gonna be like, does she deserve an egg? Does he deserve an egg? Let's check them out. Oh, no, you don't? Then they're not gonna give you an egg. No, it might sound silly, okay, I could just pay my money. I know it sounds silly, what you mean prestigious? I'm just saying, they're not gonna just get any bitch an egg. They're not. Even if I continued and I thought of new ways I could make my clown content and whatnot and whatever, doesn't mean they'll even give me an egg. I was personally clowning in 2024. Then I wanted to do other things on my social media page because I don't like doing the same shit. I like to switch it up. I don't like to have to figure out what sounds to use, have to do this, have to do that. I don't like that shit. Shit gets stale. Especially if you're using TikTok sounds and using your personal on TikTok sounds, that shit gets hard after a while. But since I don't even have my clown shit documented on Instagram, does not mean me and clown they're probably no. Even from last year, it probably wouldn't even matter. I'd be like, no, you're not getting one. But yeah, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe I'll come up with some fresh ideas. Who knows? Or maybe I'll just stick to talking about clowns. We'll see what the future lies. But that's going to be the end of this video. If you want to follow my socials, it'll be in the description. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.